All right, we're going to do a new song today.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, this is a good one. Uh-huh.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We got to get this done quick, though, because
Okay.
we're going to Ruby Tuesday.
Okay. All right.
Let's go get a salad bar.
Okay. I'm ready.
Let's knock this out.
I'm ready.
I was born to buy and sell real estate. It's the ultimate game, and no one can stop me from winning.
I hustle my ass off. That's how I'm going to go from being an underdog to taking over.
I work smarter, not harder. My life's expensive, but I'm worth it.
This is what I think it's worth.
No other agent does what I do, including you.
Three, two, one.
This is the Mac Media Show.
Welcome to the Mac Media Show, everyone. My name is Mac, and this is the Me and Ruby. That was a good start, wasn't it? This is the Me and Re Review Show. Welcome in. This is a sub-series on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Mac Media Show. If you're listening to us on Vimeo, iTunes, YouTube, or on the website, you're all listening to the same thing, so say hello to each other. Thank you. I want to mention before we get started, Ree, because you're going to take over today. We're going to have a good show today.
I don't know.
Really good show today. Good episode. We're going to talk about the episode. We're also going to talk about a little bit about life. Because life is life. Life is good. And we'll talk about that. Ree's got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff going on. We've been busy. And we're going to get, what are we going to go salad bar buffet in later.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to eat some
I have
lunch.
been getting fit, ladies and gentlemen. I've been at the gym, counting calories, building muscle, making gains. It's been fun.
Yeah,
so
working
we're
out.
watching what I'm eating, getting nutritional.
I can tell you're getting thinner.
I'm not losing weight. I'm putting weight on. What are you talking about?
Your face looks a little thinner.
Yeah, I look healthier.
Oh, that's
I'm
it.
eating good, clean food.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's what we should all be doing.
yeah. I've had to go shopping a lot too. See Walmart. Normally I don't have. I'm not the one going to Walmart, but lately I've been having to go to Walmart, and you see some crazy
not fun,
things
is it?
at Walmart. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
I had a guy come up behind me one night. I was over there at night, which I don't like to do, and it was only 8 o'clock. But he was he came right up behind me, and I turned around. He was in a Spider-Man costume. He was probably my age, and I just looked at him, and I thought,
Spider-Man costume.
and then he took off running through the store. He had a
Was he
whatever
running
the
down the
outfit.
aisles, like, sliding?
Yeah,
on his knees,
yeah,
like,
sliding and all that.
shooting webs.
And, you know, after he,
Oh, my
I didn't think too much about it, except I'm thinking, what an idiot, you know. And what are you doing at your age and you're doing that kind of thing? But,
Yeah.
you know, it could have been dangerous. You know, you hear of people dressing up like that and having guns and whatever. And I turned around and I said, what are you doing?
Oh, get
And, and
slap
then
the shit
I
out of
thought later, this guy's not right. You know, he might have knocked me down. But
Dude, God.
I just thought, gee, my
You're a
nitty.
risk taker. Gee, Manitty, welcome to the South, ladies and gentlemen. God,
Whatever.
Ree.
It was funny, though, anyway. So Walmart's a real adventure. Just about every time I go.
I hate going
There was
to
somebody
Walmart.
stealing all the cough syrup one
I'd
other
rather
night
pay
when I
more
was
and
there.
go to Publix. I think I'll start doing that. Listen, before we get started, I want to thank everyone for watching the show. We've got probably almost 3,000 people every episode now, just combined throughout all the places. You know, we've almost got 10,000 followers on Twitter at the Mac Media Show. And it's a Mac Meeting community, 10,000 people already, and 3 or 4 months of just putting some stuff online. You know, I'm a local company. I'm a consulting agency. I, you know, work in local stuff. I don't do online stuff. It's not my living, but fortunately, I've been able to build such a community in the past 3 or 4 months. It's been so much fun. So get involved. A couple announcements too. We're doing a free website every month for businesses. You have to submit and retweet and tell us that you want to be submitted, and then we're going to choose one out of the hundreds that submit for a website, and we're going to do that every month or two. And also, we're going to have live shows where you can call in and we can talk about digital content strategies. You tell me about your business, you get a little interview, we talk, we get to know each other, and we talk about what you could be doing on the internet, because that is the future, and that's what we're doing here. Mondays are going to be Mac Mondays. Every Thursday, we're going to be doing a $1 Million Listing Review. We're also going to be doing like 1 or 2 more shows, you think, probably?
I think we might.
And I don't want to separate the Me and Re Review show from the Mac Media Show channel, because a lot of my audience for social media enjoys watching these shows as well. So I kind of want to keep them together, but I'm going to separate them in days. So
It's good.
if you don't like the review shows, you don't tune in on Wednesday or Thursday. You'll tune in on Monday instead. Have a Mac Monday.
It's good.
And also in a couple months, there will be a vlog series where you follow me and I get interviewed and do some other things. So that's going to be cool.
Something for everybody.
Yeah, something for everyone. Just trying to get a whole bunch of content. And you know what? Production quality's going up. I'm building a slight studio in office. We've got a green screen now. Another desk to interview people. So it's going to be really fun. And just get involved at the Mac Media Show. I wanted to announce that and tell you what's going on. So, $1 Million Listing Miami.
Yeah.
You're really liking this show.
I enjoyed it more this week than I have ever before, I
cannot
think.
get into it. And, today's episode was better.
I like it.
And I don't know. I guess it's good to review, and it's fun to talk about. And you like about it. You were taking notes today.
Oh, I just saw some things that were just funny to me that I haven't noticed in the past.
Right.
But, it starts off with, I think it's Chris is doing the, whose place is that?
Was that with Horsey?
Yeah, Orsi. That's
Horsey.
her name. Yeah. Was that her name?
Is it Horsey or Orsi?
I think it was Orsi. O-R-S-I.
O-R-S-I.
She's some kind of foreign somebody, but no. I'm thinking I've got it confused. That was Chad's property. That's that.
Chad was the first
I think
one.
that's that Don Soffer's
Don
place.
Soffer.
Yeah, and
What was he, the Blue Fountain? Is that what
he's
was
Fountain
it?
Blue.
Fountain
Fountain Blue, yeah. Yeah, that was very historic in
Okay.
Miami. It began in Miami.
Okay.
But anyway, one thing that I caught, they were showing the property, and it was just so funny to me. I guess because I'm a woman, you don't notice things like this, but they go into the bathroom, and I think these were Chris's clients. That's why he was there. And he said, oh, no. He said, I can't believe this. And in the bathroom was a toilet, a regular toilet, and a urinal. And he said, it looks like a locker room. And they were all laughing about it.
The house had a urinal inside.
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
And I looked at the urinal. They kept showing it, and of course, Chris was just all against it and all this. He hated it. And he said they smell and everything else.
Unbelievable.
And I looked at it, and it was
disgusting.
dirty.
Oh.
It was dirty.
I saw that.
It was disgusting.
It looked like somebody had puked in the urinal.
I couldn't believe they had let that happen. But anyway, it was dirty, and
disgusting.
I just can't believe they had that on TV. That just really, that just got me.
And that was Don Soffer's house?
Yes, that's that real expensive one.
Don likes a urinal.
I guess he did.
Don. Come on, man.
Oh. Also, I thought it was funny.
Clean your urinals.
Later in I guess they were ending up the open house, and Jen was there, Chad's girlfriend.
Jen?
Yeah, Jen. And she asked Marley, I think her name's Marley, the co-lister with Chad on Soffer's property.
Uh-huh.
Why his picture was not on the pamphlet last week when we were watching the...
Jen asked that.
Yeah. And I thought that was kind of interesting. And she said, well, they were old pamphlets or whatever, but that's kind of a cop-out.
I don't think Marley knows what she's doing.
No, I think she knows what she's doing, what she's trying to do. To me,
I don't think
being
she
in real
knows.
estate, she called him because he has the foot traffic.
Okay.
She obviously does not have the clientele, but she's got Don Soffer wrapped around her finger for some reason, and she does not want Chad to get close to Don Soffer because that might pull the money out of her hands if he went directly to Chad.
Sure, of course she knows that.
So she's keeping Chad at arm's length.
But if she wants to sell a house, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's keeping
no, but
the price.
she's saying in her head he wants this commission because this is a good commission. He will come up with something. I think so. But she doesn't want him close to Soffer, so that tells me she's afraid that Soffer may go straight to Chad if Chad's getting the offers.
Right.
And he's going to say, I don't need you.
Marley?
Yeah, I don't need you. So she's keeping him at arm's length.
That, and I don't know, Chad talks about he needs the price reduced because he's not getting an offer, everybody's saying. And she says that maybe you're not getting, I guess, rich enough clients, maybe? Is that
well, that's easy for her to say because she's not bringing anybody in.
What is she doing?
And the property's overpriced for anything around it.
Right.
And he's saying it's unrealistic, that people like the property. He's getting good feedback. It's way overpriced. So he's saying if you drop the price even to 14 million. I can work with that, but I can't work with 15. But it's easy for her to sit there, and she brought him in, so that tells me she couldn't handle it herself. She knew he had the clientele. He's telling her what reality is, and she's still sticking to Don Soffer. Yeah. See what I'm saying? She's not looking at reality and going to him and saying, this is the reality, Don.
She's bowing to Don.
She's bowing to him, and then I think she left his picture off the pamphlet, whether it was old or whatever, because if it does sell, it's going to look like she sold it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So to me, she's manipulating this whole thing.
Looks to me like he's doing all of the work.
He's doing all the work, and I wouldn't do that. I'd go straight to Soffer. I would call him, and I would say, this is what we need to do.
I would say, Don, do you want to sell a house or not?
Yeah, no, we can keep going through Marley. She's not getting anything done.
Right.
You know, she called me because she couldn't do it. Because
otherwise, it's not worth Chad's time.
Exactly. That's what I would say. I'd quit with it.
Yeah.
And Jen said that, didn't she? Didn't she say move on to the next one?
Yeah, she said focus on your other properties.
Yeah,
which
so
I'm surprised Jen has enough knowledge to say that. Good for Jen.
She's just in his corner, too.
We learned in this episode, too, while we're talking about Chad and Jen, Chad met with Jen's parents for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's interesting.
And asked Jen's parents for their permission to propose.
Mm-hmm. So there's a wedding coming.
And they've been together for 3 years, from what we know.
Mm-hmm.
So, another wedding.
Well,
$1 million listing is just a whole bunch of weddings.
Yeah, because this next season with who is it? Josh Altman. He's planning a wedding.
He's getting a wedding.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be interesting to see.
Oh yeah,
that'll be a
New York. Frederick had a wedding.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it was interesting.
It was cool.
It was interesting.
Frederick rented an entire island.
I know. I couldn't believe that one.
God, man,
they've got so much money. It's so far beyond me.
So what else do you have in your list?
I liked the part where Chris, meets with Orsi. Orsi. Like a horsey, but it's Orsi.
A horsey?
O-R-S-I.
O-R-S-I.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, she was horsey anyway.
I liked that, but it was odd because...
She was kind of snotty a little bit.
Well, she had been with her fiance, I guess, for 9 years or whatever, and he decided
Was it 9 years?
Yeah, 9 years, and he decided to leave with his lover. And, of course, Chris said, was it female or male?
Yeah, that was a good question. Smart.
And she said, oh, I hadn't thought about it that way.
That was
she said it was a girl.
Question. Yeah, all of a sudden the guy turns out to be homosexual.
So they had to sell the apartment, and he had to, list it and all of that. And it was a nice place. And so he has an open house on it. That was interesting. And
okay, hold your thought.
Okay.
We've got a TV in the office now. And I just looked over. It was just on, the volume's off. And I see it's on Katie. And that's Kate. If you don't know, that's Katie Couric's show. And I don't know about you, but I cannot stand Katie Couric.
She's not my favorite.
And what I understood is that her show got canceled in December. And it is now July of 2014. And she still has that show on. And I just think she's the most annoying thing. And that's mean. But I think that she's just not very good at that. I don't think she can host a television show. What didn't she used to do the news?
She did the news, but
and I think she sucked at the news back then too.
No, we can't be that critical, but that she
full
did well
of
on the Today Show.
Annoying.
She seemed to be, do well on the Today Show.
It's all about Katie Couric.
It's just a little.
Anyways, I'm going to digress, but I think that she needs to hurry up and get off the air. And I don't know what all the viewers feel like, too. Let me know. Tweet me at Twitter, too, or leave a comment. I don't know where you're listening to this at. We're in a million places, so.
I don't know. She just got married, too. Once again, another wedding.
God, everybody.
She got married in her backyard, though.
Stop the madness.
But anyway, and they, we didn't talk about the fact that they had a little memorial service for Chloe Chanel. Yeah,
Poor
that was cute.
Doggy.
That was a cute little
what
dog.
Happened.
Yeah, that was a cute little dog.
I wonder what happened.
I don't know. Something slipped up.
I
She's
hope
probably
the vet,
suing the vet, so that's why we're not hearing.
I bet the vet's getting freaking raped.
It was kind of odd to go in for a teeth clean and the dog die, but
yeah.
Anyway, that happened, and
that's terrible.
And then let's see. I was trying to think what else happened.
What else do you have on your list over there? We talked about
Chad Moss and the open house that Sam had with Nemo on her head.
Oh yeah,
because this is a selfish home,
girl. Listen to me. If I was listing that property, I got to think about my buyer. Who's going to be the buyer?
Yeah.
And it's going to be a bachelor.
I would think it'd be a
Most
guy.
likely it's going to be a male.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I going to do to appeal to that person?
Yeah.
I'm going to have sports. I'm going to have a band. I'm going to have lights. I'm going to have a DJ. I'm going to have drinking.
Yeah.
Okay? Not Nemo and mermaids.
Yeah, it was a little odd. It didn't.
You know, who are you trying to reach, Sam? And maybe we saw something on, we didn't see all of it on TV, of course, but maybe there was a buyer that she was going after that maybe we don't think about. But that would be the best option. Have a DJ. I'm talking Little John, shot,
Yeah. I don't know about that, but
and man, people would love it, especially the guys.
yeah.
So why, I didn't get the Nemo theme. And of course she, at the end of this episode, didn't have a buyer. And her friend, Chad Moss, the one that's listing the property, was talking about maybe stop trying to sell it because they got an offer for, 5.3?
Yeah, she did get an offer. You said she didn't. But
well, she did. She got an offer, but it was really low. And I just don't know.
Compared to what he
very
wants.
Enthusiastic open house.
It was a record high for that area, but it was not what he's wanting, and he's wanting a ridiculous amount of 6.2.
Well, not ridiculous.
That's way over anything that has sold in that area.
Okay, but
I think she said the highest was 4.9, something like that. So I mean, to go 6.2 is ridiculous.
It must have been effective what she did because she got an offer.
She did get an offer,
and if she didn't get an offer, then I could have something more to talk about. But yeah, I thought it could have been more enthusiastic and more targeted, more fun. It was kind of boring,
She didn't seem to have too many brokers come,
and she doesn't get out there and hustle either. She says, "Oh, look at there and look at here," and she doesn't say, "Here, have some wine." And what do you Frederick gets in there and he says, "Wee,"
Well, Chris had his open house too, at Orsi's house. Remember that one? And he took the maid.
Okay,
he took Sylvia.
Listen, I thought Orsi was attractive.
Did you really?
I loved the accent. She had smooth skin. Oh, she was good looking.
Know. She was all right, I guess. Looking. Anyway, the maid went with him to help clean up. And
Sylvia. She's my girl.
Yeah, they went to get flowers and all that. And then Sylvia and Orsi drank champagne in the kitchen while he was having the open house.
I
but
bet
anyway,
Sylvia likes to party.
It went well. They did good on that, and he got an offer.
Yeah,
from that too.
Yeah.
So
did he sell it?
He's got it listed for $1,025,000, and
they sold it.
They got an offer for $950,000.
Right, he sold it,
and then he said, and that was what would that be? $75,000 difference. So he said it's $50,000 worth $50,000 more just to go upstairs to the penthouse, which
it was up
Orsi's
it was up
penthouse, right.
Floor.
So
can you believe that?
So they went and did it. The girl came up. I think, did she come up to the price? What'd she come up to?
Mm-hmm. She came up to $1 million.
Okay, $1 million. That's right. So they did get what they wanted.
Yeah.
And then they went into the splitting the property with her boyfriend,
right?
Ex-fiance.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So
that
she
guy
ended up
wanted all his money, and by the end, the woman got what she wanted.
She wanted $130,000 furniture and car.
Don't
I thought
fight
she
it, brother.
Did
Don't
really
fight
good.
It,
Thought she did really good.
He is trying to negotiate. She's gonna get her money one way or the other.
Yeah. And then, we kind of ended up with Chad again.
Again,
talking to Marley, trying to figure that out. Well, trying to figure out how to get to Marley to, work with him.
Right. He was getting really frustrated. I don't blame him. That's annoying.
I don't either. I wouldn't like it.
He couldn't even get Marley to call him back for a long time.
I wouldn't like all that.
That's annoying. I've had a client before that you just can't even work with because you can't ever get in touch with them.
Well, you know what I say to that?
Yeah, I can do what you want me to and have it done and just hand it to you, but you do need to meet me to at least accept it.
That's right. You know what I say to that?
What's that?
Next. That's what I say. I don't fool with that kind of stuff.
I had to hit my button on that one.
I feel like I am worth more than chasing people down. If they don't want my services, that's fine.
I've got other things to do.
Yeah, I do too. So I say next.
Okay.
Anyway, I wanted to bring up something too.
It's a good episode. Okay, listen. Yeah, the dog thing.
Yeah, did you see the thing this morning?
You emailed me an article.
That was so weird.
I'm going to show it. Okay.
So weird.
And I can read the article. You can see here. I have it on the screen. It says there's two families. Basically, a family's pet dog, little Maltese pet named Reese, ran away 7 years ago. This family, they've been missing their dog for
In
7
Texas.
years in Texas. And the dog went all the way to Washington, D.C.
Washington State.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Washington, D.C.
Washington State,
Washington State.
which is on the opposite side of the country.
Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah.
Okay, so this dog's been gone for 7 years. Somehow he shows up in Tacoma, Washington, and they know it's the dog because it had a microchip that identified it. So it linked it back to the original family.
Yeah, but you left out part of it.
But anyway, so yeah, it goes to Washington, and a pound finds the dog in Washington, doesn't check it for a microchip. And anyways, long story short, a family adopts it from the pound in Washington, and they have it for how many years?
7 years.
Okay, so the dog disappears originally. How long from the point of disappearance to the new family was it? Do you know? Did they say?
It must have been pretty close to...
Like, how long did it take the dog to get
I don't
to
know.
Washington?
They didn't ever say.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So I'm confused on that. But anyways,
guess-
the family's had this dog. The second family that adopted it in Washington has had it for 7 years. And when did they figure out it had a microchip? Just recently?
He ran away.
He ran away from the second
again
family.
from the family in Washington.
Okay.
And somebody must have found him in there. They didn't really tell.
Okay.
But must have had the microchip.
He
found
ended
out
up- yeah,
that
he
he
ran
was
from the second
originally
family, yeah.
from Texas.
Okay.
And they took him back to that family. And they had 2 other dogs that looked just like him.
Got it.
And his name was Reese there. He was Harley in Washington.
Okay.
He's got a dual personality. And I guess he put out his little paw
He must have.
thumb, hitchhiking back down,
okay.
I don't know how he got from Texas
Well, I'll tell
to
you.
Washington. I can figure out how he,
He
got
took
from Washington.
I-95 south. And he took
Can you just see him traipsing along the highway?
got off on exit 276, went west on I-65.
That's funny, though. And that was so wild. So now they're fighting over the dog.
Yeah.
And one has an attorney.
So who's in possession of the dog? The first family or the second family?
Well, the attorney said that possession is 90% of the law, which I agree with.
That's what I'm asking.
And that was the first family has it now. And
Okay,
he said
it made
most
it
likely.
back to Texas?
Yeah, when they what I'm thinking, they didn't get into all the details. I'm thinking they microchipped him.
Yeah.
Found out this family owned him.
Yeah.
Brought him to them, and then they have kept him thinking he came home.
Right.
Didn't know this other family had
I'm going to
him.
give my opinion now.
It's funny. Anyway, the lawyer said the person that has the dog now,
They're not
will
gonna
probably
take
keep
it.
Yeah, and he said they, would probably keep the dog.
It was the original owner anyway.
Right. It was just an odd story. That was
They
just.
deserve to have their pet back.
I mean, sometimes I just think in my head, I see this little dog. It was a Maltese, little white Maltese, and I see him just kind of trucking. When you look at the map, it's a straight shot, from Texas up to Washington
that
State.
dog make it?
And I could just see the little dog walking along, having a second life for 7 years, and saying, "Well, I don't like this anymore. I'm going back home."
Yeah.
I mean,
I need a little
so
change
funny.
of scenery. I'm going to go to the Rockies.
It's like a man that has 2 families.
Is it what's in Washington? Isn't that the mountains?
Yeah.
That's
It's
not the
very
Smokies.
mountainous.
Is that the Rockies
No,
or the Smokies?
it's the Rockies.
The Rockies, yeah.
And it's very mountainous and very.
Smokies or Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah. So you had a whole different weather pattern in
He
Washington.
said, I need me some mountains.
I just wonder what would make him decide to go back at this point.
So is he Harley or Reese right now? I guess he's back.
He's
to being-
Reese right now in Texas, but he's been Harley for the
He's
last
been
7
Harley.
years.
He doesn't identify with anybody.
Yeah. Reminds
He's his own
me
puppy.
of a man that leaves home and has a second family for a while, then he comes back.
Yeah.
He's got kids up there and he's got kids in Texas.
I'm getting tired of them. I don't like the little chicken munchies they're feeding me.
That was just the funniest story to me. I just couldn't get over
You
it.
don't hear that every day.
That was wild, and it was a long time, too.
You know what? The second family should just have a seat. It's unfortunate that they adopted a puppy that or had another owner, and they have 2 other dogs, right?
The original owner does. The other one didn't.
Well, the second family needs to get some.
Yeah,
another
it was
puppy.
sad because the mother said that
It is- no,
her
don't
son
make
had
me
been in
sad.
Iraq and had some injuries, and the dog had
man.
really helped him through the injuries.
See, yeah, that's
and I
a
was
whole
just like,
nother
okay,
element.
give them the dog.
Why did you
Come
tell
on.
me that?
You got 2 more in Texas. Come on, give them back the dog. But they were very sweet. They commented and said, "We're just really proud that the owner has the dog back. He's with a sweet, loving family. Which
Oh, look at here. It
I
says, my
understand.
son came back from Iraq.
no.
He was
Oh, it's
broke."
sad.
Oh, no.
if I was the people in Texas, I would have to give him back.
Oh, absolutely.
I would just have to. Because they got 2 other ones.
Change the story, folks.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That's my opinion, but they'd have to give
You
it back.
didn't tell me that.
I know it's the sad part, but
Oh, man.
but the original family's saying they're not going to give it up.
Well, freak
we
the
need to
original
tweet them and say,
family.
"Give Harley back. Give Harley back. Give
I want
Harley
to make
back."
a sign. Let's go to Texas, Ree.
We need to do
We'll
that.
go on the front lawn.
Put Reese on there and put an X through it. Harley.
He left for some reason.
I know.
He didn't like him
I know.
too. Golly, that's
Anyway, it's kind of sad. The whole thing is.
Ugh.
That was the weirdest story I've heard, and I don't know when.
Oh, get it
Except for
back.
the other one that was a guy was going to sue Benjamin Moore because he thought the paint names were discriminatory.
racist.
Yeah.
He thought the paint names were racist.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
What was the paint name?
I don't really know. I've never really gotten into it because it's just every time I think about it, I just laugh.
Racist toward? Do you remember if it was racist towards Mexicans or black people?
You
or-
know what? It seems like I did see one of the names, and I couldn't figure out who it was racist toward. I mean, I really didn't get it.
Chocolate raspberry could be a bunch of things.
I don't really know, but I need to check on that because that was really. I'm thinking Benjamin Moore is racist on their paint colors. I mean, it's kind of like, have we really stooped that low that
What
we?
is wrong?
I mean, what else can we come up with? It's unbelievable.
What is
But
wrong with society?
Anyway, it's just funny.
Really good.
Yeah,
Really good.
strange. But anyway, the thing was good today.
That
I
was a
liked
good-
it. Last night, the $1 Million
Well, that was a
Listing.
good episode, and
It
it was a
was.
good episode of me and Ree today.
It was fun. I think last week we were a little tired. Both of us had worked
I
hard.
didn't post last week.
Oh, you didn't? Well, that's why then we were tired.
You don't want to hear last week's.
We were running slow.
You know, what's that guy's name? Chad? Or Chad? Chad
Yeah, it was sort of like
Oh, you said Chad
NPR radio.
Chad through his glass, huh? Chad through
Yeah,
his glass
yeah,
last
yeah. I
week.
like Chad. Yeah, Chad's
Oh,
nice.
you know that dog? Yeah. Got his tooth.
Well, I'm excited because there's a show coming back on that I love.
Okay.
It was fun the first
Enough,
time.
Ree. We've got to go
Can I-
eat.
Okay, Below Deck is the next one I want to watch. It's
Below
coming.
Deck.
It's coming up August the 12th. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
Uh-huh.
I watched it last season. I guess it was the first season last year.
Is that the one with the
yacht?
big yacht?
Big
Yeah.
yacht. It was pretty good.
That's pretty cool
So
show.
I don't know. We'll just see what that's like this year. We
That's
may
a
want
pretty
to
cool
do that
show.
one. And Apprentice is coming up again too.
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that.
When is Kate coming back?
Oh,
I miss her.
Gosselin?
I miss her.
I hope you're being sarcastic. Oh.
I told you we got the Hate Kate Club. We got to get going.
Oh, hashtag hate Kate, you mean?
Oh, that's mean. I'm not going to say that.
It's not mean.
She may turn out to be different, but what I've read from the background on that show, no, she has not.
No, hate Kate.
But
Kate
anyway.
Gosselin.
Anyway, it's been a good day, good show. Enjoyed it.
You know what I'm ready for?
What?
I'm ready for the salad bar.
Ooh, that does sound good. Sounds good. Am I going to lunch with you?
Well, I guess.
I tell you, I really like the quote that Chris says too. My life's expensive, but I'm worth it.
Oh, that's
I
a good
love
one.
that. I think it's going to be my new quote. I like that. Anyway,
like it
good
too.
show. Good show.
It was a good show.
Enjoyed it.
Okay. All right, this is it. We're going to Ruby Tuesday. With Below Deck is August 12th.
Mm-hmm.
LA, $1 Million Listing LA, which is going to be so refreshing because this is okay.
It's going to be interesting.
But, oh, man, LA's so much better. New York's the best. And it's over for now. But LA is the second best. And I saw the little preview with the two British guys now.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking the place of Madison Hildebrand, if you're a former LA member. Or fan, I mean. And they look pretty good. Mm-hmm. It looked kind of fun.
Yes. Looks like it's going to be good.
So we'll see. And
Yep.
and so we're gonna go eat. I'm gonna end it with the only place success comes after hard work is in the dictionary. Don't forget that.
That's right.
I say it every episode.
Good quote. Good quote.
Every time. And that's it. Just remember, Mac Mondays, that'll be me. I'll post my videos about social media. If you want to go and subscribe to have more exclusive videos, go to macmediamarketing.com. And macmediamarketing.com/blog, too, has some great behind-the-scenes information about social media, too, that I don't post. So go and look at those two things. You can subscribe on the website, and you'll just get emails if you want to do that. But the best way to get in touch with me is tweet me at the Mac Media Show. Most of the time, I'm sending out the tweets. And we do a daily Big Mac every day now. That's what it's called. It's a little life quote, inspiration, motivational, something that applies to what I'm doing on that particular day. So go and join us. It's a really great community. I can't tell you how many nice things people say to me, whether it be about me or about somebody else. It is just so nice to be a part of a positive community. And that's what the Mac Median community is on Twitter.
Yeah,
it is
let's keep
really
it that way.
fun.
I love
just about
that kind of
10,000
thing.
people now. Isn't that unreal?
It's really nice.
In 4 months, maybe 10,000 people. Incredible.
Says a lot about you.
Just it has nothing to do with me. It's about the people, baby. It's about the people. All right, good show today. We'll see you next Thursday for another episode of Me and Ree Review. And again, tune in Mac Mondays, and there's a vlog series coming up, so that'll be fun. And come talk to me. Call in, and we'll get to know each other. Until next time, Ree.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone. See you next week.
I was born to buy and sell real estate. It's the ultimate game, and no one can stop me from winning.
I hustle my ass off. That's how I'm going to go from being an underdog to taking over.
I work smarter, not harder. My life's expensive, but I'm worth it.
This is what I think it's worth.
No other agent does what I do, including you.